Welcome to a video summary of the Sony VPL VW520ES native 4K projector. You can read the full in-depth review via the link in the description. The VW520 is a direct replacement for the outgoing VW500 and is exactly the same projector with one new feature added. That feature is high dynamic range capability. The projector will retail for around £8,800. The design is the same as the VW500 with a sleek chassis and curved top plate and centrally mounted lens. To either side of the lens are the air exhausts, and around the lens is the air intake. You can have a black or white finish to the projector, and along the left hand side are the connections. Here you'll find two HDMI 2.0 inputs with one capable of accepting HDCP 2.2 copy protected material. There's also an Ethernet slot for IP control, an RS232 serial port, an IR in and two 12V triggers with a USB software update slot. The remote control is a standard Sony unit with direct access keys to the main picture controls and a central direction key and OK button layout for navigation of the menu system, which is well laid out and intuitive to use. Out of the box grayscale tracking was very good for a preset, with just a small rise in red energy at the brighter end of the scale and a dip in blue. This results in a small yellow tint visible in brighter scenes on screen. Delta E errors were under 4 across the board, but Gamma couldn't track correctly no matter which selection was made in the menus. The colour gamut was also reasonable, with a slight oversaturation in red and blue with a large hue error in green, but they all track reasonably well at 75% saturation and below. The VW520ES has calibration controls, and as such we were able to improve the grayscale tracking to within reference levels, but gamma was still an issue. The colour gamut was also easy to calibrate, and it retained correct saturation levels below 75% in most cases. This resulted in excellent on-screen images. Indeed, the Sony VW520 performed extremely well with 4K native material and did an excellent job of upscaling Blu-ray content, but we just couldn't get HDR content to play correctly from any source other than a Sony's own clip. The problem with the VW520ES is that in the 2 years since the launch of the VW500, it hasn't moved the game along at all and still remains extremely expensive for the privilege of native 4K and HDR that still isn't working correctly. And the competition, while not true 4K, offers more for less elsewhere in the market. However, there is no denying the VW520ES is a stunningly good home cinema projector, and we still recommend you get a demo. You can read the full in-depth and detailed review at avforums.com/reviews. You can also watch more videos at avforums.com/videos. And why not follow us on Twitter? And like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.